We have already had a rain shower this morning. Thankfully it stopped long enough for me to feed everybody. I'm not sure exactly how much rain we're supposed to have today. The lilies are looking pretty.
Oh boy.
You better get it while the getting's good. Is your paper at least dry?
Yeah, they wrapped it in double wrap, so I think it's okay. Because it got rainy out there.
So I'm going to try to rebuild the little alien ship. I've just got the top part, so I need to locate the pieces for the bottom part. Shouldn't be too hard. Well, I'd say it took me somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, but I put it together. I made one minor change. I put blue reflective clear pegs in the center here instead of a flat gray peg. So, but that was fun. I took a small amount of liberties with the hat and the face, but otherwise have this guy built. A couple of the legs are not the same color. Who cares? Metal is not going to stay all 100% the same as it ages. So I'm pretty happy with him. I think he's pretty cool. I had to dig out every single last one of those parts. I didn't have any of him built. So I'm out here to help Don with the antenna.
Yeah.
And I'm going to practice my piano when I'm not helping him.
Right.
Give you a little serenade. Don is scanning. He has the TV scanning.
Right. I tried yesterday, and as I told Marianne, everything I did yesterday was basically a bust.
Poor Donnie.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Careful. So I'm gonna do it over again today, but since I've learned something about this TV a little bit since yesterday, I'm going to switch between the two antennas today. Anyway, the point is that yesterday was a total bust. All the work I did was of no particular value, so I get to do everything.
Learning it. It was a learning experience.
Yes, as I said, I'm also not an antenna guy.
I've been practicing piano, and Don told me I should come out and film his contraption. Look at you. I didn't exactly know what to expect, but I get the gist now.
I can't see the little red lights on. So the diversity antenna is up there. I put it up as high as I could get it. I tried to do something upstairs, but there's so much crap up there. I mean, it's just, antennas they need space, you know. And I'm trying to do just a simple apple-apple comparisons. If this diversity antenna pointed that direction doesn't pick up well, I guess I will spin it around a couple times because the majority of the antennas are that direction. I'll put the directional antenna up there and see how it does under the same thing, same conditions. And then if the directional one picks up, you know, let's say 18 channels and this one picks up 32, then we know this one might be better. We don't know. And so the truth of the matter is I'm probably just wasting my time doing this. I probably should just stick it up there in the attic and just let her rip. But you know, I like to cause myself a lot of work.
Well, I have to say that was a pretty ingenious way to set up your test. The LEDs to fix my silk flower, my orange silk flower bouquet, they came in the mail.
Yes.
Well, that looks good to me.
Yeah, well, we can turn it.
Dial it down.
Dial it down.
Cool.
Yeah, that's about, oh, well, hang on a second. Oh, let's get the flower.
And put it in the middle.
Yeah.
They'll give us a better idea.
Yeah. That's probably
pretty good.
Bright as you want. And then there.
So Don's over here.
Playing with my variable voltage power supply.
So that's how he's...
Yeah, I mean that's less than a 10 milliamps right there. There's 10 milliamps there, about 16 volts, 17 volts, something like that. This meter on this thing's not particularly good. I guess 18. It goes all the way up to, that's just now drawing, that's 10 milliamps.
Cool. So Don says it's 2.7 volts.
Yeah, 10 milliamps is about 2.7 volts. So this is not working this LED at all. I mean, that's very low power. Oh God, I can't even do the math.
Well, good. For something that would be on for 8 hours at night or even more in the wintertime possibly. You know, you don't want to A, be using a lot of electricity, and B, you don't want anything getting hot.
Yeah, it's like 2.7 times 10 is 27 milliwatts, so it's almost nothing. So I just stuck the diversity antenna up on a pole on a ladder. It is out in clear air, and they got 39 channels. I don't think I've ever seen that. And that's with me not doing anything as far as except for pointing it in the general direction that I know that the majority of my channels are. So I would say that's pretty impressive. But as a benchmark, I'm going to go now and get my directional antenna from upstairs and stick it on there and see how well it does. I guess the other thing I could do is just turn off the power supply. Which I think I will do, turn off the 12 volt and see what it does. I think I'm going to do that before I change anything in this setup right now. Well, without the amplifier on that diversity antenna plugged into a power supply, we only got 27 channels. So the amplifier did something. We got 39 a moment ago. I guess I could rescan just to double check my findings. I think I'll do that because you know, I've wasted a lot of time with this, and I want to make sure I've got it before I take that diversity antenna down, and then I put the directional antenna up and try it.
You switching antennas?
Yeah.
So the consensus is about 39 channels.
Yeah. And the amplifier on that antenna actually works. It actually does something.
Cool.
So now we're putting this in without an amplifier. I have an amplifier for it, but I was just going to see what it does without the amp first.
You gonna risk it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm wearing my baseball cap in case it rains. It makes it a lot easier to run when the water isn't running down in your eyes.
Okay, I'm headed to the environmental park.
Well, hopefully you and Ruby will stay nice and dry.
Yeah, I think I have enough time to get her back in the garage.
I agree. The fact that I'm running pretty much guarantees it's not going to rain. It's just the sun's going to come out and it's going to get super hot.
Well, this family's headed into the park, but I'm getting all kinds of severe thunderstorm warnings popping up. It says it's going to start raining in about 25 minutes, so I hope they can get in a safe walk and get back to their car without any problems. Dawn too, for that matter. You can kind of see the storm clouds off in that direction. Before I head to the house and put Ruby back in the garage, I thought I'd just drive past Don on his run. I'm not sure how far he's gotten. I probably have enough time to make the loop through South Park and back home, make the circle close to the circle he runs before it starts raining. We'll see. Very dark back in that direction. Well, I didn't see Don in the neighborhood, so he's either running through South Park, already hit the trail, or decided not to go at the last minute. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I didn't think I was at the environmental park that long, but seems I was. Now yesterday, the last time I tried to catch him, actually the building blocked me from seeing him for a minute and he almost snuck past me, but I'm gonna cut through here anyway. I did not spot him. I'm gonna make haste to the house now. Hi guys, are you waiting on me? Are you my welcoming committee? Come on, let's go up on the boardwalk so Mom can put the car in the garage, okay? Hi. Hi. Yeah, I need to put my car in the garage. You're gonna have to move. Come on, bud. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yep. Come on. Come on, buddy. That meant you. It really did mean you. I sat down on the step. I figured Daddy'd get him to move. There's more belly rubs over here. Hey, buddy. Hi. Yes, it's a good boy. Just got to keep you safe. Are you being stubborn and already got back in your spot? Well, thanks for at least moving enough to let me get into the garage. Hey, Gray. Well, Don's not here, so obviously I just missed him leaving South Park and he was on the trail, which is the only part of his run I can't spot him on. It doesn't matter. I just wave at him on his run for encouragement and, you know, just for fun. So, no biggie. I'm gonna get dinner started. Well, it's just now going on 6 o'clock and it's really just now started to rain, although it's been thundering quite a bit for 15-20 minutes. Don's still not home. I come to the conclusion that he must have been delayed in leaving, and when I entered the neighborhood, he hadn't gotten from the house to the neighborhood yet. So I'm sure he's gonna pop up wet any minute now. Literally 2 minutes. Oops. Oops.
Oops. I got more wet trying to get in the door than I did running.
Funny. Funny. Yeah, I looked for you, but I think you were late leaving and you hadn't entered the neighborhood yet.
Yeah, I was just a minute late.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to probably get to see any fireworks in person this year, but I put up the gel cling fireworks. Yeah, Don was pretty lucky because no sooner did he get in the house and the sky really fell out. Yeah, like that. As my grandmother used to say, it's a real gully washer out there. Well, the kitchen table's been emptied. You know what that means. That means it's time to put out the 4th of July stuff. I was sort of debating if I was gonna do it or not because we're not having fireworks this year in the town and I'm a little bummed. But after all that cool stuff I got at Guardian Angel, it was time to set it up. All right, we're all decorated up for 4th of July. Most of it stuff I had from prior years, arranged hopefully a little bit differently. You can see the new table runner there that I picked up at Guardian Angel yesterday in the middle. Well, it's going on midnight. I had to come out to get the cat dishes. How much rain did we have? Just shy of 1.5 inches.